At noon, a Jamestown man is now behind bars at the Stutsman County Jail, accused of making threats at a car dealership. Jamestown police responded to RM Stout on Monday afternoon for report of someone violating a restraining order. Randy Boom, who's up on your screen now, is charged with one felony count of terrorizing. According to court records, a witness showed officers a video of the interaction where Boom is threatening to shoot people and, quote, kill them all. The officer on scene asked Boom who he was referencing to, and Boom responded, Democrats. Court documents also make note of him being a Marine Corps veteran. His bond hearing is scheduled for tomorrow.